The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
Say what's said, and this your boy Shout Ello. Right now, you're on Instinct Radio. Let's get it. Shout it.
Hey, what up, y'all? I'm sorry. This your girl Ivory with the blueprint. I'm sorry. I had some gum in my mouth. I said I was gonna take it out, and I got sidetracked, as y'all know. And of course,
Chrissy Red,
my lovely co-host. And we're gonna start to our left and let our guests today introduce themselves before we go into the topics at hand for today.
All right, I'm your girl TC Chronicles. I also have a show. It's called the Cindefella Project.
Whoop,
that will be on Tuesday night from 9 to 11
tonight.
Instinct Radio.
Right here. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and check her out tonight after our show.
Hi, everyone. I'm A.R. Crown, a former United States Marine, and I'm here today to discuss mental health.
Most definitely.
What's up, everybody? This is Chad Melton, a.k.a. Shy of Broken Chains Entertainment CEO, also Managed Boys and CEO of other different organizations and Men on Point.
Whoop, whoop.
What's up, y'all? This is Norman Day, a.k.a. Nobody, but now the new King Brandon of King Brandon Entertainment and Management. Yes, I'm letting you know.
Hey, Mr. Nobody.
I'm a
He
comedian.
told you.
Yes. We're going to laugh it off. We're going to have a good time tonight.
Hey, let's do it. All right, now that y'all know who we got in the building, the topics today are molestation, incarceration, domestic violence, and mental health. So, I mean, we wanted to talk about this issue because a lot of these issues don't get spoken about often. You know, they often swept under the rug, or people just don't want to talk about it, act like it's don't happen or is not there. But it's something that we need to talk about more often in the black community, you know, in communities period, but most definitely in our community, because I swear a lot of us don't believe in medication, a lot of us don't believe in mental health.
Exactly.
You know, incarceration has become a norm to our society. The black
Can't even really house everybody because there's so much incarceration. So,
and even domestic violence.
yes.
We grow up with domestic violence in our house like it's just a normal argument, a normal day, you know.
They starting young now. They teenagers domestic violence. You know, they beating on their girls at 13, 14 years old. Like, that's normal.
Oh, they got the pimp game going too now.
Yeah.
Young.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Speak on it. What you got to say about, I mean, what you think about it, Chris?
It's like domestic violence is not even cool, you know. And then these young boys don't know. They just think a badge of honor. Oh yeah, I gotta.
Oh, you right.
The way you talk to a woman is, oh, I gotta make her believe. No. But that's their mentality, because that's what they see as children growing up.
I was just going to say, do you think that the children nowadays don't have role models like we used to have back in the day? Like, it was a certain way you couldn't talk to.
Oh no, you couldn't talk in my house like that. If you rose your eyebrow, you got knocked upside the head.
You're right.
What? Back in the day, you didn't have no opinion. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know, your mom, you don't have no opinion in your mama house. You did what you was told, and that was just the bottom line. Right. You know, I think we give kids nowadays, we give them too much, you know, leeway, you know,
because,
or, you know, yeah.
Because
you know?
I think that a lot of parents these days be trying to be friends with their kids instead of being a
exactly.
parent. And I would tell anybody, I have my kids. No,
Stop
I'm not
it.
your friend.
Right,
I'll be
I'm your
friend
mama.
when you grown and you married and you got your own life, and even still, you still can't talk to me crazy.
Yeah,
because I would still knock
please
you
don't-
out.
Yeah. I don't care how bad. My son 6'3", he know I would gut punch him. So, you know, my kids, I had to raise them old school. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, you got to raise them like that. I want you to fear me. Basically, first and foremost, you're gonna fear me, because I want you to respect me. Point blank, I was a single parent, so I had to be that way, So, and I had a boy. I was like, yeah, you're not growing up soft. I want you to be what you're supposed to be, even though you have that absent parent. I guess the kids nowadays, especially the middle school kids, they seem like I don't know. It's like, it's like they off track, or the parents scared of them, or what I'm saying, they can't say nothing to them because I think we're giving them too much responsibility as far as, they can call the police if we hit them and, stuff like that. Yeah, if you just I wish my kids would. I wish my kids would call the police on me.
My nephew told me that at one point. He said he wouldn't call the police on me because he was disrespecting my mother. So I drove all the way back to the house. I walked in the house, and he's like, yeah, you hit me. I'm going to call the police. I said, really? I reached up. That was back then when you had that long phone with the cord on it. I reached up there, and I slapped him across his face, and I put the phone down. And I said, now make your call. But the police came. And when the police showed up, guess who the police was? He was one of my friends we went to high school with. We played football together.
Got his ass.
And he looked at me, he said, you can't do that, man. I said, man, he gonna disrespect my mama. My mama paying the rent, the lights, the gas, the food, the clothes. Right. He said, bring him out. He looked at me, he said, all right, go back. He said, man, I seen your nephew down the street with them bad boys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting it off right. You gonna get ready. But, my brother.
Well, I just wanted to add, Shy and I actually used to work together at a company called PMC, Proactive Management and Consulting. In that capacity, I was a contractor for DFACS. I specialize in IFES. IFES is Intensive Family Intervention. I also did wraparound services.
Nice.
Wraparound services is when a child has been removed from the home. You work with the parents and the child and all the sideline things to get the child returned to the home.
Okay.
Now, what we're seeing these children display is simply the things that they are seeing. And one has to walk that tight line because violence beget violence.
Right, you're
and
right.
We sometimes as parents are showing them by committing violence towards them.
I agree.
I don't know if you're kidding, but the example that you gave is violent.
Hold
on.
Which one was when I slapped him with the phone?
Yeah.
See,
that behavior will be repeated by the child.
But the thing about that is, as you said, I'm an ex-Marine. I'm a Marine just like you. So
that's
it was
the type of discipline you learn.
So it's like I can't let him run the house because he don't run nothing.
Right.
He was only 9 years old, and he's talking back.
Oh yeah, he needs to be popped. Sorry.
He was 9. I'm like, nah, bro. I drove. It normally takes me 35 minutes to get to the house. I was there in 10.
I understand that, but one just have to be very, very careful because monkey see, monkey do, and the children will repeat what we do to them and what we say to them.
Yeah,
and
but
I myself remember. It's been a long time since I was a kid, but I still remember I was trying to follow what the adults were doing.
Right.
I developed a cigarette smoking habit to this day, trying to be an adult as a child.
That's true.
One must be very, very careful, not to diminish the
value behind that. I know.
That bell. He right.
Valid points, but when I was raising my kids, once again, I didn't let them disrespect me. That's one thing, what I'm saying now. Okay, but I did give them the right to tell me how they felt. Didn't mean I was going to agree with it or
yeah.
I understand how you feel, but you're still going to do it this way. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like, because we didn't have an opinion in my house. So I was like, well, let me just hear them out, see what they talking about.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, I heard you out, but I'm still need you to clean your room when I ask you to, and it was just like that. Right. Now, I mean, my kids never was disrespectful. I never had them talk back to me. I never, got out of character. Now I'm dealing with my son who is, mental health. So, he does do things sporadically, but I have to understand that he's mental health.
So speaking on that, Jasmine Flowers, shout out Jasmine Flowers. Thank you for tuning in with us, love. She said, she said, but can't beating a child lead to mental health issues? Possibly. So I'm glad you spoke on that. I mean, what y'all think about that? Like, what do you think?
It's how you beat your child. My mother used to beat me and tell me why. Right. She wouldn't be like, just beat me and then disappear. She like, I beat you because of this reason. Right. And as long as you do it this way, you will never get it. But my mother did raise me that no matter what's going on in your life, if you right, stand your ground. Right. Don't back down. Mm-hmm.
Now,
but that was kind of like the wrong thing to say to me because I did that in front of my daddy. And he didn't know the agreement because he was like a pop in. He just came in when he wanted, and he didn't know that. But so he dislocated my jaw that one time. I talked back to my mama right there. Now that's a real story.
No, I went through that at 16. It was my older brother. I wasn't dislocated, but I was broke up pretty bad.
Yeah,
you know, I did not repeat that behavior.
No, I didn't either. Especially not around him.
See, usually,
not around him.
And then usually when you do that, when you chastise your kids and they understand where you're coming from, you usually don't have to repetitively do it.
No.
You know, you don't have to repetitively. Yeah, you know, like my son, he really didn't. You know, wasn't a bad kid. You know, he wasn't a bad kid. I think when we moved to North Carolina and he got around a certain group of people, and he started trying
influences.
he started trying different things.
Influences.
And I think I gave him more leniency than I gave my daughters. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, his curfew was, you know, he was the baby. You know, he was my only boy. So I was like, okay, I'll give you another hour on curfew. But then it started breaking. And then when he started hanging with a certain amount of group, you know, something triggered. You know, he might have tried something he shouldn't have. And that's when I noticed he started having the symptoms, you know, of schizophrenia. So that's what he has now.
Now, that's schizophrenia is something that requires a trained professional to diagnose. I myself, speaking from experience, have bipolar with some touches of schizophrenia. I currently take Latuda. Well, one of the scary things, let me point out first and foremost, one of the scary things is not having knowledge about the medications. And when someone with more education, such as the doctor, is throwing out all these big, long words at you, it can be intimidating. Yeah. So there's a such thing called polypharmacy, in which poly means more than one. And some of the doctors are, how should I put it, medicine prone.
Yeah.
To just throw anything.
I can't stand that. I do not like those type of doctors at all.
I think because the medicine they have him on now is really not working. You know, it's not a workable medicine because, you know, I like for him to get his rest because when he doesn't, that's when his brain is not, you know, is not leveled. So that's when he started doing stuff like out of character, or, you know, I may come home and the whole house is trashed or destroyed, and that's only because he's not getting proper rest.
Right.
So, you know, they have to, with schizophrenia, you know, this is because I have to read up on it because I want to be educated because, you know, I got to deal with them. Right. So they tell me that they have to try these different medications out. Yes. And that's the thing that makes me scared because I don't want you to keep trying different things out on him. You get what I'm saying?
Loading. When the patient comes in, they don't know where to start, so they load the patient up with the things that the patient says or the behavior that the patient is displaying. So they load the patient up and then try to eliminate the things that may be causing some side effects, such as weight gain, and with older men, it's lack of libido. So a lot of older men don't want to go get checked up because it's like either take this med and I can't have sex anymore or just be crazy. We choose to just be crazy.
Y'all heard it from his mouth. Men are crazy. I co-sign that when they crazy.
I'm backing it up.
But there are other medications that take care of certain side effects and everything, but it is very scary and intimidating when you're talking about all these multi-syllable words and you don't really know where to start. Exactly. So monitor your child's behavior, definitely, and if it requires that, make a journal. Now, what you're talking about are episodes, and I myself, at 43 years old, still have episodes in which I isolate a lot. I live alone, so I just kind of take care of it that way. But being that I'm in treatment myself, I feel it's a necessity for me to spread the things that I'm learning.
Yeah, I think that because we started, you know, we found out about it early, you know, because usually they say men don't detect it until like they 18 or in their early 20s. But we caught it. Yeah, and see, we caught it like at 16. They just hadn't diagnosed him. So when they had him in, because, you know, he kept running. His thing was running. And I would drop him off at school, go pick him up. When he got out, he wouldn't be there. I wouldn't see him no more till like Monday. So it was like I would spend my weekends looking for him because I didn't know what was going on. So as him kept, you know, keep running, the state got involved. So I would have to go to court every month, and then they put him in this group. Yeah, and they put him in this group home. they was trying to get him set up to where, you know, they was going to help him find a place and help him get a job, and then they was going to fully diagnose him. Okay, but then he turned 18. Then it was like it was out of their hands, because once you turn 18, he has his rights. So he wanted me to come get him because he was in North Carolina. So he was like, he didn't want to do it. He wanted me to come get him. Okay, but when I came and got him, he wasn't on medication. So I had started seeing a whole bunch of stuff. So then I had to get him admitted to Grady, and then that's when they diagnosed him.
Wow.
No, he was on at Grady. So they diagnosed him at Grady, and that's when I found out. And then I had started getting pamphlets, reading up on it, watching different movies with people.
And I was just about to ask you, do you think there's a lack of knowledge in our community?
Yes,
and that's why a lot of us don't diagnose early, because we don't know.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people that live on the street that suffers from that schizophrenia,
and
then
don't know.
and they probably know it, but they don't want to go to the doctor to get the diagnosis.
Nobody wants to ever go to the doctor.
Someone suffering from it would not know it.
Right, exactly. It's normal to them.
Yeah,
it's their normalcy.
He don't have it. He said, I'm stuck in adolescence. He said, no, look at my face. You know, I'm still 16, so I'm stuck in adolescence. So he's stuck where we found out he had the problem. You know, at 16, because that's when we figured out something was going on. Yes. So that's where he's stuck at 16. He don't think he's schizophrenia. He just think he is stuck at adolescent at 16.
Jasmine Flowers again. She asked, "Can diet also contribute to mental illness? Do you think the food is killing us all?"
There are ingredients. As of lately, it's been becoming more and more to the forefront. Just like
right.
You have, I've heard of carcinogenics, things in food that cause cancer.
Yep.
I would not put it past there to be things in food that can cause anything. Mental illness is one.
I believe that too. I believe that. We got Jeffro Dollars. Appreciate you, Jeffro. Always tuning in. He said he agreed. He said, I agree with my brother. Violence towards children isn't cool at all. You don't beat on your spouse nor argue in front of them. So why whip them? True, they need discipline, but whipping ain't the way. And also, Shani Sanders, whoop whoop, checking in, my girl Shani. She says setting boundaries is important. Children need to know why they're in trouble. And Keisha Thomas says the word beat is harsh. You got discipline. So
I wanted to say that when the word beat came about.
Right.
I'm 43 years old, like I stated. I got whoopings. That's with 2 O's.
Right.
Maybe 3 O's.
Not with the 2 O's.
Yes. And I do not have any children of my own as of yet. But being a family advocate, it actually... My apologies. Being a family advocate.
We got all type of ringing things today going on in here.
Yes, but being in the field and working for DFACS, Shy and I, it exposed us to the many different ways that you can deal with the child.
Right.
You guys are mothers, have multiple children, and I declare you can't raise 2 of the kids the same way.
Not at all.
And
man, that is so true.
Yeah, so what one has to do is find out what the child likes, actions and reactions, and try to appeal to that child's personal sense of responsibility.
Right.
They all have their own, their own
individuality.
Yeah, they have their own character, and mine are complete. All 3 are completely different. Yes. My son, he's 6'3", but he's still a gentle giant. Right. Like he don't mess with nobody. He never messed with nobody. He wasn't a tough kid. Right. And I think because his sisters was so much older than him. Like I waited, like they were like 8 and 6 when I had him. So, about time he got in school and stuff, they were like in their own stuff basically when he got really good into school. So it was like, I knew my oldest. I knew she was gonna be the smart one. I always knew my middle one, she was going to be the one that was going to test the waters all the time. She going to be my child who going to test everybody, me included. So, each child is different. And, they felt like, I was a little bit more lenient on my son, the daughters do. But they kind of grew up with me. I had them young, so they seen a lot of stuff. They went through a lot of stuff with me. So it is sometimes the way that the parent, the child is raised. And you just had the kids nowadays, I'm sorry, they're just disrespectful.
They are very disrespectful.
So speaking on that, not to cut you off, speaking on that, all these issues that you're speaking on, I was about to say, Chan. This is Chan's book, Broken Chains. If you guys haven't had a chance to go get it, check it out. Most definitely a good read. I read this while I was on vacation. Yes, vacation. I read this book, and when I tell you it intrigued me so much, it was so real, it was so raw, and it was just real life. And I want to say thank you for my shirt. He brought me in a shirt, Broken Chains.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I love getting gifts, but that's what I wanted to ask you. In your book, you speak of things you went through in life and you being disciplined and whipped and things like that. You didn't say the word beat, but in so many words, we got whippings. I mean, when it came to discipline, do you think,
Well, I like to challenge a lot of parents that don't understand kids. Even as adults, we still make mistakes. We have to allow our kids to make their own mistakes, but we have to explain the truth to them about everything they do and show them the truth instead of beating on them. A lot of times kids hide more by beating on them, and they don't want to tell the truth. So we have to let them be creative, just like we were creative when we was young. A lot of them, run away from things. I have 4 kids, 3 boys and a girl, and having that girl made me change my mind about a lot of women. So
dang.
So
wait a minute.
Wait. Nah, speak on that. Elaborate on it. I want to know what the. Yes,
what does that mean?
Can I get that?
What you guys say? What?
I'm gonna tell y'all something about beatings. I'm a 53-year-old black man with no felonies.
Oh, that's dope.
So
the beatings help.
The beatings help.
Beat them damn children ass. Beat their ass.
You be trying to say that we shouldn't be. I got switch whippings. I got extension cords and racetracks. It worked. It helps. Don't think that it's only when you go overboard like these white folks. They start choking and putting their kids in closets and stuff
Domestic
like that.
violence on the children.
That's when it don't work. When the proper whooping will make you. Slaves, they picked the greatest cotton after they started getting whooping. I'm trying to tell y'all. They knew how to get that watermelon right, that sugar cane. They were getting whooped. You can whoop person into perfection. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
a person into perfection.
And what you were saying about daughters, yes. When I was looking for a son, I had a daughter. After I had a daughter, I was no longer a dog. I did not mess with women the way I used to. I was a one-woman man. I was faithful. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want none of that shit to happen to my daughter.
But that's good because there's a lot of men
because
that
I was that great of a dad, it's like my daughter graduated from an Ivy League college. I ain't got no baby daddy. No baby daddy drama. Ring that again. I ain't never had to bail her out of jail. I didn't have to get her. She didn't wreck my car or steal nothing.
Beat them children.
Beat them children. I had her say it. I was gonna beat her. But y'all right though. We shouldn't beat them. We should correct them.
Discipline them children.
I just had to say that.
Oh, somebody pass some tissue. We need some tissue.
Give me an example of what you say about discipline.
Now, discipline it's a stern word. However, discipline could be fun as well, and it could work out to be advantageous for the child, such as work them out. Yeah,
that's true.
Work them out. Yeah, absolutely. In addition to that, activities get them interested in different hobbies and other activities and everything. One thing though. It's not necessarily a punishment, but something that all kids should do. You should have them volunteer for certain events. Ivory throws quite a few events for the community.
Oh, thank you, brother.
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I came out and donated free haircuts for the kids. Right. But there's Hosea Feed the Homeless. There are all types of things. Yeah. And once a child see how fortunate they are.
Oh, yes.
When they juxtapose their own life against somebody without anything, they may feel a certain way about those Jordans you broke your back to get them.
Right.
They may want to protect them because they saw a man without shoes.
Yeah, I was good with my middle girl doing. I just had to do examples like that. Like one time I sent her to this called like a rainbow house where it was a group home, and she had to stay there for 3 days. They allowed me to let her stay there for 3 days, and I was like, because she kept breaking the curfew. Or when I said, okay, I tell you what, it seemed like you don't want to be in the house, so let me send you here. Right. So she stayed there 3 days. She couldn't even stay there 24 hours because she was calling me. She was making excuses.
Come get me, Mom, please, Mom. Sorry.
Those methods do work. They do work because after the end, she kind of straightened up. She started, passing her classes, and she ended up graduating on time because at first she wasn't going to graduate on time. Then she had to end up going to school at day, night to graduate on time, but she did.
Did it?
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you don't have to use the The strap or nothing.
The Incarceration Act.
You could do little things, methods to make them, understand where you're coming
Some
from.
kids grow up want to beat on you when they get older. So you have to be real careful how you treat your kids. When they get older, they feel like they can fight you. So that's just how times are right now.
So Chan, what inspired you to write this book, Broken Chains?
Well, I grew up, kind of backwards. I grew up going to a Catholic school, and I had everything.
That boy was privileged.
And sometimes you look for love more so than you look to just be accepted. Right. So I had one parent that loved me more than the other, and it wasn't their fault, but they couldn't see, they couldn't realize that. But as a child, we remember everything growing up. Mm-hmm. So that's why I encourage you, when you treat your kids a certain different way, you have to. You really have to be real careful.
Right. And that's what I was just going to say when she was speaking about that, like when she was saying each child is individual, and that's true. But reading your book, I read that your mother seemed to favor your brother over you. You know what I'm saying? And you remember that. And it made you and your father closer, but at the same time, it's still mentally.
Even as an adult, yes. Even as an adult, because you still, look for that love from your other parent. Mm-hmm. But that don't mean you don't love the other parent. But as my kids, I play a game with them called Truth or Question, and that means they either can, ask a question, or they can tell me how they feel. Right. And I don't have a problem with them cursing, as long as they respectful. We be respectful with it. But I have two grown adults. My daughter, she's 16. She's ranked number 27 in the nation. She's smart as all outdoors.
Beautiful. And beautiful. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a great thing.
Just even when I get mad at her, it's not the things that I give her, but it's the attention I show her that makes her upset. If I act like I'm mad at her, that hurts her even more. Ooh. That hurts her even more. So
come on, Daddy, don't be doing that to the girl.
I hold hands with my daughter, all that good stuff. Even at 16, I still hold her hand like she's my girlfriend.
But you showing her how.
But I am single though, just in case you don't.
Y'all hear that?
Know what I'm talking about?
He is single. He write books. He do all that good stuff. So like a good kid.
That's right. So since Ivory got me on this show, I feel it's a blessed thing that's happening. So just because of her, I'm offering 24/7. If you need help with your kids, call Ivory or get at me. She'll tell you how to reach me.
Most definitely. And speaking of that, I would love for you to come, do some things with my nonprofit, Nurturing Care Worthy. Make sure y'all check us out. We're doing big things in the street for the youth and trying to keep them out the street, trying to keep them out of trouble. Even if they're having problems at home, they have somewhere to run just to get away. Sometimes it's hard at home. Some kids don't have parents like, everybody on this panel where it seems like kids can come to them and speak to them, and we there.
Everybody parent. If you got
that's how it gotta be.
Out there, hey, you need somebody to come talk to your kids, just call me. I'm coming.
I need you to pay her college tuition.
I tell you what, if I claim on my taxes,
hell yeah, we sending the shit.
Hey, look, if I claim on my taxes, I'll pay it. I'm gonna reap the benefits from it.
So, Chan, Shani Sanders, and make sure y'all check out my girl Shani. Shani, if I know you at work, love, but if you get a chance, call us in so we can talk to you. She was supposed to be here too. She had to work, but Shani has a book as well that y'all most definitely need to check out. Shani's book. It's about forgiveness, and it's about
that's right.
Yes, letters of forgiveness. That's about domestic violence and all that good stuff. Like, man, I read that. As soon as I read it straight through. I couldn't even put it down. But Shani says Break the Chains is available. Where she want to know where can she find your book, and where can they find you?
You can get me through a direct number, or you can contact Ivory. Since you're watching, you get a free book. Anybody watching, get a free book from me.
Hey.
That's what it is.
Y'all hear that? This man giving back to the community. So y'all need to get this book. Seriously, hit me up, hit him up. And where can they find you on social media if they want to contact you directly?
You can contact me through, you can actually go under Chan Melton on Facebook, Instagram.
Spell that for them.
Chan is CHAN. Melton is MELTON. You can Google me. You can find it on Amazon.com, but I prefer you get directly from me so you can get to know me. I love that. And if you got kids, please let me deal with them.
There you go. And like Nobodi said, that college tuition, we're going to be hollering at Mr. Melton.
You see the sweater on that Facebook?
I asked God for an angel. He sent me a daughter. Oh, God. That's how you really feel?
That's how it gets down.
That's for real.
I wonder if my daddy feel like that about me. You think my dad feel like that? Oh, they're right there. Okay. All right. I see. Sorry. I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry.
Looking
Okay.
for the racetrack.
So Jeffro Dollar, thank you for tuning in. Jeffro said, "Where can you buy the book at?" Jeffro, he said, if you
just put my number out there, you can reach me.
Yeah, Jeffro. I'm actually gonna have Jeffro on soon. This brother is doing some big things as well. He's entrepreneur, making his own hats. Like, y'all gotta check him out. I'm gonna link everybody. But Jeffro, we gonna get you one of them books, brother. You ain't gotta worry about paying.
Well, let me go and give y'all my direct number. I'm gonna stop playing games. If y'all want it, y'all can get it. 708-362-3290. And if anybody want to do any speaking engagements, I'm finna set up some big conferences going all around United States, and I'm paying for that. So come on, get down.
And y'all single ladies, he's single. Use the number.
Single.
Blow that phone up. But okay, so yeah, that was. I gotta get it together. But back on the issue, the issues, mental illness.
Yes.
So I mean, do you think it's an issue that a lot of us people that are iffy about going to get diagnosed or checked out, do you think it's something they should do? Because like you said, like most doctors, they want to just feed you medicine. And I remember when I moved to Louisiana and my son was in school, and the teachers, the first thing they came to me and said, you should go see about, my son has ADHD. You should go about going to get him some medicine and this and that. And I sat down with the principal and the teacher. I said, let me tell you something. And I told him straight up, I ain't holding no punches. I said, let me tell you something. And my kids always were fairly in mixed schools, fairly white schools that were more, the better standard schools. And so they set me down, and they said, you need to get your son some medicine. And I said, let me tell you something. If you don't know, in the black community, we don't believe in medicating our children. And I just told them straight up. I just said, I'm going to be honest with you. We don't believe in medicating our children. I said, but I do believe in doing what's best for my child. And I don't mind trying whatever I have to do to make sure my son is getting the best care that he can get. And he's learning what he needs to get. I mean, he's learning what he needs to learn. Excuse me. So I did. I tried it. I took my son to the doctor, and I tried the medication. They started with a little patch, and so the patch. Yeah, we got some more
Not me this
bugs up in here today. It ain't me. I don't know what that is. Chan. Oh, it ain't in the bag.
But
Yo, this is live. But no, I started with the patch, and they started with the, like you said, with the lowest dosage. They gonna guinea pig my damn son, and we gonna try this. I said okay. So I put the patch on him, sent him to school. Teacher said okay. Oh yeah, it seems to work. He seems to be able to concentrate, this and that, but it's not lasting all day. So I'm like, what the fuck you mean it's not lasting? Well, my son needs to be a fucking robot all day.
All day.
All day is what they said to me.
Well,
it's not lasting all day.
Well, I would like to tell you probably need to get a second opinion anytime you do that, because a lot of times, as we are getting older, a lot of these doctors are using us as guinea pigs, and that's why there's a lot of malpractice cases going on now.
Yeah.
So we have to do our research, like Crown said before. If you don't understand what you're going through, you need to do your investigation on it.
Most definitely.
So second opinion is always good. Third opinion, if you feel that you need it, go get it.
Most definitely. And see, my thing was, when she said that, I said, okay, well, my initial thought was, okay, well, this is helping him. He's able to focus. So I went to the doctor and said, okay, what can y'all do? They upped the dosage. Like you said, they upped the dosage. And when they upped the dosage, I noticed, because you send your child to school, you don't know what goes on when your child is at school unless you are there, or unless you have a teacher that really gives a damn
about your child,
and gonna communicate.
Inform you.
Exactly. And a lot of them don't do that. And so my thing was, I was like, okay, because I never gave him medication at home, because I'm like, my son is my son. It don't bother me. He can be flipping off the fucking ceiling for all I care. Hey, have fun. As long as you ain't tearing up my shit, I'm cool. I love his personality. He's such a sweet kid. His energy is amazing. So, right on, sister. So, I didn't care to give him medication, but something told me, do it one day while we're off and just see. And when I tell you, my son literally salivated to the point that he had drool running out of his mouth. He was so in a comatose zombie state that he just wasn't himself. And I just couldn't believe it. I was like, hell no, I will never ever ever give my child this shit ever again. I can't do it. And I told them teachers, listen, I tried it and we're past it. Fuck you. You're gonna take your time and be patient and teach him, because
That's what
I'm not
paid for.
Thank you. I'm not gonna sit here and cause my child more harm so that you can be satisfied when you chose to go into this field. And you know, no two children are the same. And that's the thing about schools nowadays. These teachers want these kids to be like robots. Everybody doing the same, acting the same, moving the same. And it's not going to happen. And it's sad because we don't have society so fast nowadays that even in the school and the teachers, nobody have patience for shit no more. Road rage is crazy. People dying over fucking driving too fast or cutting people off, not paying attention. Shit just too fast. And people don't have the patience no more. Like, we used to be able to get together, everybody, and it just be cool. But it's just like, now
teachers cared about the kids.
Exactly.
Now they do it for the job.
The community, period. The community cared about the community. You understand what I'm saying?
Now there are quite a number of teachers who break their necks for their kids.
And that's true.
I know some of them personally.
Yep.
There are, that handful who just want a quiet day, and you're not going to get a quiet day with 26-year-olds.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
You're not going to get that. However, the most important thing that all parents should do is educate themselves on each and every opinion that the teacher gives you.
Right.
You said when you went there, they diagnosed him with ADHD.
Well, I already knew. I knew since my son was 8 months old that he had ADHD.
Well, there's a difference between having ADHD and just being rambunctious.
Right. There is. Right.
And I did, as a child, my mother had 6 boys. Hey, come on. Everywhere we go, we tore up everything. Everything. It was a foregone conclusion. So we never had to get medicated for just being rambunctious.
Right, you were boys.
That's
what boys are.
Fear because she had a racetrack in her purse.
Ready to pull that ball out.
Yes. So I'm not kidding. When you said it, it brought back instant memories. Yes.
He over there traumatized.
Instant memories.
You see how he keep going. Every time he get ready to say the racetrack, he's like, racetrack. He got to pause. Y'all ain't catching this.
Yes.
Across the face once. I understand where you're
Yes, absolutely. So, but yes, we can't really just come down on the teachers because there are great teachers. We're working for the company. We're interacting with teachers every day. Some of them are, I would say, go to bed with your child on their mind.
True. Yeah. That's true.
They are already underpaid, and I have went to
and
Kinko's.
Overworked.
Yes, I went to Kinko's or Staples or whatever it was. This woman was spending money out of her own pocket.
Yeah, there are teachers that really
so they are great
and
teachers
I really commend those teachers because you don't have that nowadays. Like, they just don't care. I know growing up, my teachers actually really cared. We had teachers that cared about us.
Right.
Well, I even have a subject in the book about parents and teachers, getting together for the children. Yeah. I think we all still should, be able to talk with the teachers even about that child.
Right. Most definitely. And that's one thing about it, because my son does have the ADHD diagnosis, but like I was saying, because his father has it and his grandmother has ADD, so I already knew there was a family history of it. So when my son was 8 months old in the crib, before he can even walk, this dude was breakdancing in the crib on his head, and I swear to you, that's no lie. We have video footage. He's spinning and he still does this to this day. He still breakdance. That's why I said I love his personality. But I knew then, I said, yeah, my son, he got it. Like, he couldn't stay still, but he's such a sweet kid. And the thing about it is, that's the thing with me communicating. I make sure every year, some parents just send their kids to school. I make sure every year I go to the school before the school year start. I meet his teachers, and I speak to the teachers, and I let them know, this is my son. This is what you're gonna deal with, and this is what you should expect out of him, and this is what he's gonna expect out of you. And a lot of these teachers, now I'm not gonna say a lot of them, because like you said, there are some that do care, and then there are some that are just like whatever. But for the most part, I always tell the teachers, call me. I don't give a damn.
Tell my kids teachers.
Yeah, I don't care.
You touched on something very important, and a lot of parents just may fail to do that. Develop a personal relationship with the teacher.
Yeah.
A lot of and it's very sad, but PTA meetings, Parents Teacher Association.
Yeah.
The teachers
got to be involved.
It's mandatory the teachers to be there. I have attended one. I think I was there, the teachers were there, and the lady who was sweeping
was there. Yeah.
Not the lady that was sweeping.
It is sad, but but the parents weren't there. The thing of the parents.
Oh, that's
weren't
sad.
there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The parents
and see,
were
that's
not
that's
there.
the thing about it. A lot of these parents complain about
Yes.
things not happening, but they're not active and they're not voicing their complaints for anything to change. So if you're not being your child's biggest advocate, who do you think is going to advocate for them? And that's the thing that I learned having a child with ADHD. You know what I'm saying? So once I have another child that has been diagnosed with autism. So when he finally got a diagnosis, which took forever, I already had the skill in me to know how to advocate for him because I had to advocate for my other son, you know. And so, like I said, I always meet the teachers. I let them know what to expect, and I tell them, call me. And some teachers now, they'll call me, and they ring my phone, good evening, you know, good morning, whatever, and I speak to them. And then there are some of those that they disregard everything I said, every single thing. And then when they finally call me, they're like, Miss such and such, oh my God, this and that, and I'm like,
You warned them. You told.
so you,
Why didn't you call me when
right,
the
you
first
tell 'em-
incident happened?
Thank you.
You should have called me from the first incident.
Yes.
Don't wait till things just keep piling.
And then you want to call, yes.
You know, but some teachers have to do that. They have to build up. They have to build up like a record.
Yep.
So
They take data.
they're not going to keep calling you for. But you know, back in the day, I think teachers used to. But now, because everything is so repetitive, and parents have been complaining that the teacher is calling them for every little thing.
That's some parents
I mean,
that don't give a damn.
No,
Right.
I mean it's going. Yeah, it's
No.
but it's like that.
No, I
you know,
know.
people will. You know, they'll call and be like, you know, okay, I'm tired of the teacher calling me for every little thing. So now they have to build up like up a record. Okay, on Tuesday he did this. On Friday he did this. Blah 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 blah. But if you go and talk to, you know, you got some teachers that you can really be okay with, because I was just that parent like you that I had to go up to school before they started. You know, I had to, especially my middle child, I had to meet all her teachers and let them know, like, you know, if you need me, here's my number, my email address, my work number, call me anytime. I used to pop up. I was a pop-up parent, so I pops up at school. You know what I'm saying? I will pop up. You know, I would get off work. Yeah, I get off work and pop up. You know, I like to pop up because that's unexpected. You showing me how you acting, you know, not knowing. Or sometimes I say, well, I'm going to come up to your school today. And then when I go up there, you acting good. But when I pop up, I see you sitting up there by the teacher.
You.
Why is you sitting by the teacher?
Right.
Yeah, I was good with sitting in the class. I love sitting in the class.
What we're discussing now is, well, Shy and I, with the background dealing with kids from DFACS, my biggest dilemma was, how do I make a parent care? And you know, I still haven't figured that out yet.
I was about
You
to say,
can't.
because I sure was going to ask, well, how do you make a parent care? Because they either going to care or they're not going to care. Like,
They care more when the child is not with them anymore.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, of course.
That's when they care
Then they
more.
want to cry, and
But
tears,
then
and all of that.
That's right, and
Like
that's
they
when they
parent of the
ask
year.
that question. They don't know why you know they did wrong. Why did they take my child? What you mean? Why did they take your child? They took your child because you didn't care about your child. So you know, it's always a difference.
It's also the way sometimes the parent was raised as well.
Yes.
It's how they treat their child.
Very true.
What you don't know.
Exactly.
Right,
Say
but
that
you
one more
have
time.
to.
You can't teach.
You can't teach what you don't know.
And I can understand that, but you also have to be willing and open to learning. Like, there might be some things as a parent that you weren't taught as a child, and that's fine. But I feel like there's never too late to learn something.
And
I don't
as
care
an
if you're
adult,
50,
you still,
60, it doesn't matter.
Then that adult encounters the same thing on the mental health level. When dealing with mental health, we also have this thing we deal with called pride. We don't want to show that we're weak. So in the instance with the parent, you don't want to give anyone that you are a bad parent.
Right.
So they will cover up all kinds of. We would have to go in their homes. IFIs, intensive family interventions. I'm in the cupboards.
But
I'm
see,
in
that's
the refrigerator.
See, that's the
I'm
thing
under
that
the
I'm.
bed. It's that intense.
Right, but that's the thing. What I'm talking about with our community, we have to put that pride and ego aside, and we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to seek the help.
We have to care.
If you need help,
We
just
have to
say,
care.
listen, my child, I don't really know, but I just need help. Can
They
somebody
gonna get
just
them
help?
food stamps helps.
I'm
they
trying
ask
to
me
tell
in
you.
defects line for
But
them
you know,
food stamps.
that goes back to a topic
I
that
don't
we've
want
talked
to-
about before.
I don't
where
want to offend anyone. I don't want to cut you off, but I feel I need to say this.
Say it. Hey, this is not this is parental advisory.
As
Say what
brothers
you
and
want.
sisters here, and I encountered this personally when it came to my mental health. I would go try to talk to people, and they would tell me to go pray.
Ugh.
Praying did not help me when it came to my mental
Not
health.
all the time, no.
So
Praying
I'm
is
gonna
gonna always
tell
help.
you to go
So
pray.
a lot of times in the dilemmas we find ourselves in as black people, we want to rely on
The church.
an invisible
Yep.
entity, and that's invisible. But me having sleepless nights and contemplating suicide was very visible.
Right, most definitely.
Very visible to me. So when I would go to other people and they would tell me, fall on my knees, and I did it. Still got the same results. None.
Right.
So I actually had to swallow my pride, research for myself,
Yeah.
and find out what I can do to help myself.
Right.
You guys might be Christians, you might love it, but I tell you, there's a such thing as a TBI. A TBI is a traumatic brain injury.
Right.
You
Most
know,
definitely.
no matter how much prayer you do over that person,
It's not gonna fix that
it's
injury.
not going to fix it.
Nope.
Well, you see, I just want to say one thing, and please don't take this wrong, people out there. Weed. You didn't pray to Jah, the ganja man. You're praying to the wrong God. I got you. You need to pray to Jah. Jah bless.
Negro.
You need to pray to
It might give a
Sensi.
might give a
all
different
Now
this-
y'all have it,
all
Mr.
this-
Nobody.
All this, they talking about medication, Ritalin, and patches. If you smoke weed, you'll be just fine. You got munchies, they never go hungry. You can get them to slow down. You get them to slow down. Because, you know, most of the time you smoke weed, you tired, you sleepy, you got the munchies.
But you know what? I don't agree. I don't agree because this is my thing. You know, okay, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm a weed smoker, but I'm just saying. Just say, for instance, my son. He's a weed smoker, but it doesn't really. I guess because he's on that medication that they say he got to be on, and he tried to smoke the weed. It's Risperdal. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like so. Yeah, so okay, so the Risperdal is your Risperdal. It's not helping. So when he does, you know, every now and then, but he still will have the episode. So what do you in that case? Is that like counteracting with the medication he's taking?
The medication is an antidepressant. And he's smoking a depressant on top of it.
Right.
They're just neutralizing each other.
Right.
Basically.
Okay,
It's like
so it's neither
being on
one.
cocaine and being on weed at the same time. Like you got the munchies, but you can't eat.
Right.
It's all messed up.
So it's like, is it, Ralph say, so is it defeating person? So it's best for him to stay on the medication and me just cut out his weed because he's going to go? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, speak on
For quite some time. I was originally diagnosed, it's been a multitude of years now, but for quite some time I was non-compliant. Non-compliant means I'm not doing what the doctor said.
Yeah, that's how he
Yeah, non-compliant. I'm not doing it. Yeah. And it took for me to have a traumatic episode to the point where it was scary, and the people around me did not know what to do. I am not in a mental state to tell them what to do. I just gave them a phone number, had them call the phone number. I had to be committed myself. I already knows my history. Sometimes I'm gone for months at a time. But, you know, sometimes our cars break down and we go put it in the shop. And we let it stay in that damn shop as long as it takes to fix. Okay. So if you want to look at it that way, you can. Okay. But I would wholeheartedly encourage him to, if the medication is helping, to stay on it.
Well, I got a question.
But what about the weed situation? Because he's not.
You never cut out the weed.
Yeah, he don't
Never
want to
take the weed
out.
from him.
He would rather do that and take the medication.
I totally get to that's called non-compliant. I I totally get you. I can tell you all about it. But now I had that traumatic episode. It scared everybody around me. I am compliant now. However, I had to sit down with a doctor. I've been single for quite some time, but I'm seeing someone now. I ever met her. She's actually a doctor.
Wow.
She's been a doctor for 27 years, so she went through each and every one of my medications.
Shout out, Lynn.
Yes,
Hey,
hi,
Lynn. If you're watching, or you go back and watch it.
Thank you.
It's not
like,
thank you.
Not like Dr. Seuss, a real doctor.
No, she's a real doctor. Yeah, she's a real doctor. She's certified.
Yeah, so she went through each and every one of my medications, taught me about polypharmacy. Polypharmacy is poly, the prefix means more than one. So they're loading the patient up with all this stuff just to see what works. Right. However, when someone comes in, they're totally empty. They have nothing in them. Right. So it takes a certain amount of time for the medication to become therapeutic. Right. So it has to build up in your system before it even starts to take effect, which can take up to 30 days of repeatedly taking it. So once I had that episode, it scared everyone, and I became compliant, not for myself, but for others around me. Right. And now that I am compliant, I'm taking Latuda once in the morning, every day, and also this Doxycyl. I take 2 of those at night to help with sleep and antidepressant. So I have a lot of stuff to live for. Yeah. And I want to do things correctly. I don't want to scare people.
He don't, he's like, sometimes he's more confined to his room.
It's called isolating.
Yeah, he does it, but the whole house is clean, like spotless, but his room is like it don't even go like with the house. Like one of these things don't belong. Yeah, and he tells me like, this is the way men live. And I have to be like, no, men don't live like that, baby. And he's like, yeah, men do live like this. This is how, this is how men have to live. But, he wants to be independent. He wants to be on his own. He want to get a job. But, he's 19.
You should bring him to Shire Eye.
Okay, I'm going to get y'all information because I want him to, now they assigned him a caseworker who comes to the house and, will come get him like maybe
Are you
once.
dealing through Peach Care?
Well, yeah, he does get Medicaid.
Yeah. Medicaid, okay.
And when he went down to Grady initially, he goes down to 10 Park Place now. So that's where he sees his doctors, right there by Georgia State, right there.
I think I know where you're talking about.
5 Point. Male figure in his life? His father is like. So and I think his father suffers from stuff like that as well.
So that plays a big part. Sometimes they earn for a male figure to be in their life. Sometimes, young men, as myself, look for love from both sides of the fence. And sometimes when they can't find it, they find it in gangs or drugs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I tell a lot of kids now. Kids nowadays. They rather listen to other people than listen to their parents or somebody that love them, just because they think that their parents don't love them. But sometimes, kids don't want you to just say, okay, I'm finna buy you this, buy you that. But I tell my kids all the time, even when I talk to them on the phone, before I get off the phone with them, Daddy love you, whether I'm mad or not. That's my last. That's my last words. Daddy love you. Okay. Regardless, even my 21-year-old, Daddy still say, Daddy love you. Kiss him on their cheek when I see him, whatever. Hug him. That's all they need. Attention.
Yeah, because I see that he's more he's spoiled. He's more resistant with me. Just say for instance, he would give me like I can see out what's going on with him. He don't mind me seeing, but he don't want nobody else to treat him differently because he wants to feel like he's normal. So like if someone I have to do him like he's really like 11 or 12. Like I can't leave him at home, or if I go out of town, I have to find him a babysitter. I have to find him a babysitter because I'm scared. He may do something as far as like if I'm out, or burn up the house. Because one time I came home and my house was like in smoke. Oh wow! That's just because of his illness. Like he don't know, or I may come in the bathroom and it's apples all in the tub because he was like, I took an apple bath, and I'm like,
so he's
that is
spontaneous. Like he's very
his like
whatever comes.
Yeah, it's like sporadic. It's like
that's the word. He's very.
So
apple bath. You take apple baths.
I've never.
Yeah, I mean it's just.
You don't know it's somebody them apples, boy. You ain't in that.
If I take him somewhere seeing how I talk about the episode. But
what you have to do is identify his triggers.
Yeah.
Triggers are the things that spark an episode. So I'm documenting my own journey, and I'm identifying my own triggers. Like the Incredible Hulk, just don't make me angry.
Yes.
Trigger. It's a trigger. Bunch of dumb stuff. That's
I love it though. Like I love it. Like I came over there and I've seen the aftermath of the Incredible Hulk, and it was like, you know, I love it. No, but I love the fact that he's so transparent, you know, and he's done his own research, and he actually takes the initiative to learn about himself. Like he said, learn his triggers, and then once he comes down, he actually thinks about what he's done. He recaps what he's done, and then he's like, you know, he questions it, and then he actually has a sense of, okay, maybe I took it too far. Maybe I went.
A remorse.
Yeah.
So my son does that too. Like, you know,
but when we're doing it, just let us do it. Just
yeah.
If you want to bathe in the apples,
just move out the way.
Just give him the apples.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
learning it, but you know, sometimes it can be a little stressful because you know, as a single parent, it's like, okay, he's only going to show me this side of him, but he wants everybody to treat him pretty much normal. So if he goes somewhere, he's going to be very, you know, he's going to act like nothing's wrong. Then when he gets home, it's like he can let loose because, you know, I already know what's going on.
But that's good because it tells you that he has a awareness of himself, and that's a good thing. Like he said, that's a very good thing. Like that's what I was just saying with Crown. Crown is self. He has an awareness of his self and his space, and that's good that your son has that too. Because guess what? The more you work with him, the more he's able to work with himself and understand that. And I wanted to say real quick, Brandon Morgan, he been tuned in with us for a minute, left a few messages. He said, I've been there. Shout out Brandon Morgan for tuning in and being transparent. Brandon, I appreciate you. I've been knowing him since high school. I appreciate you tuning in and being honest and being transparent, letting us know what you've been through. He said, I've been there. I've dealt with thoughts about suicide. He said, I asked him, how did he fix it? He said, he talked about it. I said, to who? He said, when I was in the Navy, I had it real bad. He said, I talked to a shrink. I said, did it help? He said, somewhat. He said, when you talk to people who have been there, it helps a lot. And I told him I most definitely agree. So I want to say, Brandon, I most definitely would love for you to come out one day and just connect with Crown. Like, I mean,
yes.
he's most definitely a great person to sit and talk with. I mean, y'all see this brother well put together. Look at this man. I mean, every time I see him, he is dapper to the T. And if it ain't right, he will ask you, hey, is my tie correct?
Now let me give you another bit of information. This is part of my treatment plan. When you go see someone, they will give you a treatment plan. You have to identify your triggers with your treatment plan and come up with opposing forces, more or less, grounding techniques, coping mechanisms. And I don't necessarily know when I slip into a depression. What I do know is I start to look shabby. I won't shave. I'll be raggedy. So if you ever see me not dapper, something is wrong.
Oh, that's dope. But that's good.
No. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but
in a state now to where he don't, like, if I buy him clothes and stuff and shoes, like maybe 2 or 3 days later, I may say, well, where your clothes and shoes? He'd be like, I threw them in the trash. And I'd be like, why did you do that? Like, I couldn't fit him no more. And he just, you know, like shirts I buy him, he'll cut them off. And he's at a state to where he don't want to get his hair cut. I finally did it to where, you know, like we did a lunch thing to where, you know, I took him out. We went to lunch and, you know, I was like, yeah, you know, okay, let's go to lunch. And I said, now, you know, you agreed, you know, that you were going to get this haircut today. He was like, yeah. So, you know, he ate, you know, I gave him a little change to put in his pocket because he liked to snack. So I said, okay, so as soon as we got to that barbershop, he had an attitude.
Well, again,
like he went and I was like, look, I said, because he said, I don't want my haircut. I said, you don't have to get your haircut. You said you was going to get a line up and let them trim, you know, shape up your fro so it'll look neat. So that's all the guy did. I said, please don't cut his hair. Just, shape him up, make him look clean. But he still had an attitude because as soon as he got out the barbershop, he did his hair kind of like, I don't want, he just like, yeah, he don't, he'll take like a zillion baths. You know what I'm saying? But he won't wear his deodorant or the spray that I bought him. Like, he just would shower up and that's it.
Well, again, you have to, buying a child things is not really what some children look for. Some children look for just attention and just, you to tell them, you love them. Like, sometimes I even take time to color in a coloring book with my daughter just to show affection. They look for more affection than just simple things.
Yeah.
Because
I know he act like, I know a lot. A lot of people say, like that's like my man of the house, So he's always been that. Even when he was younger, he was just the guy of the house. So our relationship is close. Like that's why it's like when we first figured out what was going on, he had to go see a therapist, and he was like, he wanted me to come in there.
Well, I'm gonna be mama for a second. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna be mama. Well, mama talking to her. How old is your son?
He's 19.
Mama talking to her son and saying, baby, do you know I need you to be the man of the house? Mama getting older now, so mama needs somebody to take up when mama is unable to do things. So I'm gonna need you to develop more responsibilities. But also, mama love you and respect you more if you show mama that you can do these things when I'm not around. Now, when you talk to a child like that at 19, he develops more like, now I got responsibility. I'm the man of the house. Now, mama put things in my hands.
So but mama don't talk to him like that.
But you need to. That's the point.
That's the point. Okay. Like when he start, when he start getting like that, I was like, you're going to have to start helping me more. You know what I'm saying? I got to help me help you.
But see, you're wrong. You still saying help me help you. Okay. That's not the way it goes.
He need to help you.
That's it.
So they give that's true. That gives him more responsibility.
So you playing, not to even put it like that, but you're basically playing mind games because your mind is more evolved than his and hers. So you have to, when it comes to your children, you have to play mind games with them because you have to win.
Yeah,
and that's the way it is.
Sometimes you have to stoop to their level.
Yeah, you have to.
That's true. I most definitely agree with you on that. I can see that. Yeah.
Because it becomes very tricky when you really trying to play mind games with a teenager. I mean, 19 is still a teenager, in case you don't know. And it's kind of
especially for a boy.
Yeah, and as adults, as adults,
at 30, they still
that's right
17.
But see,
we got a call. Thank you for calling the Blueprint. You're live on the air. Who am I speaking with?
What's up, Irie? This is Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. Thank you for calling the Blueprint. How are you?
I'm doing good. I want to comment on, you said both parents need.
What was that you said? You wanted to comment on what?
He said something about both the parents need to be in the household.
No. Who was that?
Who are you referring to?
Which one?
I think you said how both parents need to be in the household.
Oh no, I think what he was saying was that he had both of his parents in the household, but one parent treated him differently than his mother treated him differently than his dad did.
And I can relate to that.
Well, we both agree the same thing.
What did you go through?
My dad, he treated me completely different from my brother and my sister.
In a good way or a bad way?
Kind of both ways, but the older I got, the worse it got.
Yeah.
Like when I left for the Navy, when stuff started going on at home that I wasn't there to help out with.
So you took a lot of the backlash, you would say?
Oh, that's the understatement. Me and my dad didn't speak for almost about 2 to 3 years.
And that so you agree that type of situation leaves a impact once we become adults, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, brother, I'm
and
open
I have
for you.
children of my own, so I said I'm not gonna do
to
them what was done to me.
That's right. That's
right,
brother.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was raised a little different too. Like I think because I was the middle child, and the love that I had for my dad, like me and my dad, I'm a daddy's girl. But I guess because of the friction that my mom had with my dad, she kind of developed, so it was like I got the bulk of the beatings. I would get beatings for my brother or sister. I was the more responsible one, so it made me more responsible. So like I was taking care of myself at an early age, like 13, 14. My mom had me paying her rent at 14. Whoa. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, it was, of course, government housing, but it was easier. Like, once I got my first job, she was like, okay, since the rent is this much, you take the rent. My brother had to take the, it showed me responsibility, but it had
still,
me
it grows
up.
you up fast.
Right, yeah, you should have never had that responsibility.
That should never be on a child.
But Brandon, I mean, I appreciate you like tuning in and being honest and talking to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I commend you on breaking, like this book say, broken chains. I commend you on breaking the chain and not treating your children the way you were treated. And I think in a sense that even in tragic situations, there's some type of underlying positive that can come out of it if you yourself focus on the positive. And I commend you on focusing on the positive and making that change and not choosing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I tell people all the time. Life is about choices. And you have to choose to be like the tormentor that tormented you, or choose to be better than. And I commend you on that. And I most definitely would love to have you come out one day and connect with us and just, speak with my brother Crown over here. In a minute, I'm going to have him give his information if you guys want to contact him. But I would love for you to come out and bring the kids, to my nonprofit, just to come out a day and everybody have a good time. Bring the kids, get haircuts. You got boys?
I got a son. See, both of my kids are split up. One is in Mississippi, one is in Atlanta. So
okay,
that's another topic, though.
Right. Well, I mean, even if you just come out, and kick it with us, Crown, when he come out and do his thing, he do painting, he do haircuts, and when I tell you, it's very therapeutic and it's something that the kids enjoy, and even for himself, like, I most definitely think it would be beneficial for you. So I appreciate you calling in with us today, tuning in, and stay tuned with us. And you got my contact information, and I'm gonna link y'all up and Chan said contact him as well and get this book. This book is a good read. I mean, most definitely a good read. So we gonna talk with you later, and I appreciate you calling in, Brandon.
Well, also
no problem.
I'm sorry.
Shai said that for those who are tuning in today, get a free copy of the book. So leave your contact information and we can send you the book. And
get 24/7 help with their children.
Most definitely.
And you said you were in the Navy, correct?
I was.
Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps myself. So raw.
Yeah, you know how I go.
Absolutely. So are you here in Atlanta?
No, I'm actually in Alabama. I'm about an hour south of Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm straight down 85.
Oh yeah, he's driving up.
All right,
yeah,
so but whenever you get the umption to come here, we can make a day of it. Bring the
Most
young
definitely.
man and. I can introduce you to some of the people that I know. In addition to, I'm actually dual diagnosed. So in addition to mental health issues, I also had a substance abuse issue, which brings about the dual diagnoses. So I attend all kinds of groups, all kinds of meetings. AA is one of them. So if you have any issues with that as well, I can help you with that as in addition.
Oh, I appreciate that. And I think with the topic about mental health, see, a lot of people don't know that your upbringing kind of shape who you are, and it can kind of sway you into whole different things.
Indeed.
I mean, it can. See, and by that going on, and when I was watching the broadcast, I was like, oh, I can relate to this extremely well.
Yeah. Now, is there a history of mental health challenges in your family? Because it has been documented that there are genetic links. My father, he actually passed away from cirrhosis of the liver, but he became an alcoholic because of a mental health issue. So there are correlations and.
I don't know if there's any mental issues. It's just from what I've been told. Like my dad went through stuff when he was a child, and I think it kind of when he got older, it kind of transferred to us. And you ever heard the saying that what is generational?
Yeah.
You can break the generational curse.
Yeah.
You good to go.
Yeah.
Well, that falls along the line of a sense of spirituality.
Yeah.
I'm not certain about that because there's no documented evidence about it.
Yeah.
The man right here.
Well,
I'm saying,
generational curses and hexes. I don't.
What I'm saying is the way, like, just say for instance, in my household, I feel like the generational curse was the way that my mom chastised her kids, the way that my mom ended up chastising me, the way that I almost went as far as chastising my kids. It was almost the same. So it was like at some point, at some point it. Okay, but what if it's like
you got to break that chain?
Yeah, I was going to say because my mom wasn't raised by her mother. Because of that, she was young, but she wasn't raised in in the household with her brothers and sisters.
Right.
But her brothers and sisters got that that beating, or she was really abusive. Okay, but then my mom became real abusive with me. She wasn't even around it. So that's why I say, can it be generational? Because she wasn't around being beat. Her grandma treated them kind of a kind of way, but she like I would go to school with busted lips, and she would bust my nose and stuff. One time she tried to knock me down the steps. So I'm asking you, because she wasn't raised like that, can it be generational? You think?
Well, there's this in the psychology community. There's a battle of nature versus nurture.
Yes, I got
Nurture
that.
is the way you're born, your genes, your DNA, RNA, and all of that. Nurture is the way somebody is raising you.
Yeah.
So there's a battle. Which one is predominant?
Your environment,
nature or your natural. I'm sorry, nurture or your natural
nature
state.
Yeah, and once again, I think that goes back to what I was saying, where it's choices.
Choices.
You have choices, and some people give in to what's easier, and what's easier is just to do what you already have been taught and you're used to, versus working harder to break those chains. And at the end of the day, you gotta break those chains. You gotta break that vicious cycle, or it's just gonna keep repeating. And I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be strong enough to say, I don't want to be like this. And that's why I commend Brandon. Once again, I commend you, brother, on breaking that cycle and not being like your father, wanting to be different, and you have to.
Yeah.
You have to be like that. But I appreciate you calling in with us today. We're going to be in touch with you, and make sure you stay tuned in with us on the Blueprint. We always coming with some hotness and something that's going to help.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, brother. We'll chat you later.
Y'all.
Peace.
All right. Peace.
Back to the nature versus nurture thing. There are quite a number of examples of people not being raised in the same household with the same tendencies, the same behaviors, and the same characteristics. I am just not certain if maybe the word curse throws me off, because I believe in the tangible.
Right.
I believe in what I can take care of,
It's,
what I can
it's
see,
when they say
touch.
generational curse, it's like generational curse quotations, but I don't think they really mean curse. It's just a follow.
I think they call it a curse because it's becoming
Repetitive. Yeah.
Right.
That is called a learned
Behavior, most definitely.
That's a learned behavior.
And
learned behaviors can be unlearned.
They most definitely
And new
can be
things
corrected.
taught.
And on that note, Crown, I wanna ask, if you don't mind, if you could give the other viewers that's watching, your information as far as like if they wanted to reach out to you directly, how could they reach you on any of your social medias
sure.
or anything? Or
I'm on Facebook. You can contact me at a.r.crown. That's AR Crown with the dots in it behind the initials. You can also contact me. Shai gave out his number, so I guess I can give out mine. My woman, she's a doctor, so she has all kind of tricks for you.
yeah, better not play with him.
Yes. So my number is 678-334-7673. That is 678-334-7673. And I'm more or less on a crusade and on a mission to help others who may be suffering from the things that I'm suffering from. Because for years, I had no idea what was happening to me, and I was kind of fumbling through life, not living up to my potential, having substance abuse issues. And now that I have a firmer grasp on what is going on, I think it's my duty to tell others so they can get that same firm grasp.
And I love that. I love he don't hold no punches. He's so transparent. He's so honest. But at the same time, like he said, he's giving back. And I mean, y'all keep watching. Watch what this brother is doing. This brother's out here. He's going around. Y'all gonna see the video soon, but he's going around dropping off blankets, dropping money on homeless people on the street while they're sleeping. Don't even know it, and he's running away. He calls himself a superhero, and when I tell y'all, he most definitely is a superhero. He's helping these kids as well. He works. He partners with me with my foundation in giving monthly free haircuts. So, you know, if you guys need your kids' haircuts and just a day away, you know, contact me as well to contact him. Once a month, we're doing free haircuts, and he's doing painting with the kids, which, I mean, believe it or not, you guys don't understand. When you say painting, you're like, whatever. But when I tell you these kids get into it, and
they get into it. They
man,
love it.
if y'all have not checked out the pictures, check out the pictures. They love it. I mean, the kids, I even asked the kids that they enjoy it. And he's a beast at cutting hair. Like, don't sleep on this brother, man. He's a beast. So y'all make sure y'all contact him. And then I want nobody to tell you guys where you guys can find him, what you got going on. Where can we find you in your comedic acts, Mr. Funny Man?
Well, you could find me anywhere in Atlanta right now. I Uber and I Lyft. I keep you laughing in the car as I take you where you're going. I speak fluent Caucasian, so if white folks are out there, I can ride with me too. Look, I've been in the hood, dog, so all I love, I'm right there like that. You could catch me a lot of times at Atlanta Comic Theater out there in North Cross.
Yep.
You need to follow me on Facebook. It's Norman Nobodi Day. Nobody spelled with an I, not a Y. Okay?
Nobodi.
That's special. So you can catch me on my Facebook page, or you can catch me on King Brandon, a.k.a. Nobody, or you can catch me on Instagram. I am Nobody 63. I post where I'm going to be, what I'm going to do. Tonight I might be at, was it Taco? No. Yeah.
TNT.
Yeah, TNT, something like that. I'm gonna be right there tonight trying to tell Joe.
Thank you, bro.
I'm trying to get with my man over here to get his hair cut right now, and you could drop some money on me right
You
now.
don't need no haircut. You don't need no haircut. You're
need
just
a
going through
blanket.
some things right now. It's okay.
Oh, no,
You're going through some
ain't
things.
nothing
We
wrong with me.
understand.
No. See, this is singleism. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bachelor.
Singleism.
I'm good. Singleism. You know, like I'm not like them.
Singleism.
I'm not like them. They looking
What is
for
that,
the next
Nick?
one. I'm good. Singleism.
That
means,
is another show.
Look, I just got out of 12 years of slavery right
What?
now. This is singleism right now. I'm enjoying not having to share my money. I enjoy walking in the house, farting and screaming, and don't have to worry about nobody saying nothing to me. I ain't got to worry about your bills, just mine. These are things that just loving. I'm loving as nobody right now. 'Cause
Wait.
there's nobody to bother me.
Wait. No, you called a relationship slavery, dog. I'm just saying.
Look, it's like jail.
man.
It's like jail. It's
my
like
stomach
it's an
hurts.
institution you get into, but it's hard to get out. And most of the time, you lose half, if not all,
Do I
what you have.
understand?
It's like sometimes they beat you and you can't fight them back. You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
See, back in the days, you used to think you're gonna hit your woman and you go to sleep. You got hot grits or grease on you. It's the things that I just don't want to go through no more in life.
He said he don't want to pick no more cotton massa. He ain't playing with your ass.
No more cotton.
But y'all follow these brothers. This man is a funny man. Y'all make sure y'all follow this man. Make sure y'all check out Chan and Crown. And make sure y'all follow my girl TC Chronicles tonight, 9 to 11. Check her out here. This is family on the Instinct Radio, the Cindefella Project. Y'all make sure y'all check all these people out doing big things, doing good things, keeping you laughing, and I mean being there for you. I mean, what else do you need? I mean, make sure you follow everybody and stay tuned. We got some more guests coming up, and y'all don't want to miss the next round of guests we got coming up. And speaking of that, one of our guests brought some music. Well, several of our guests, but check out this song, and we'll be right back with y'all.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Download the app on Google Play, Instinct Radio, or go to instinctradio.net. And now, back to the hottest sounds around. Instinct Radio.
Shamu, hey. Drum dummy.
like the way you move, so don't stop, baby. From the bottom to the top, so amazing. Bend it over, make it pop, go crazy. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Bend it over, make it pop, go crazy. Open up that treasure box for me, baby.
Hey mama, I think I'm gon' lose it. The shawty that behind got my mind gone stupid. She pulling out them boobies, she popping out a coochie. She showing off her booty, got me throwing all my rubies. This shawty so fine, you got my heart racing. That body so divine, gotta let me get a taste. That treasure box away, you can't put it all the ways. Know me acting like you scared, put that pussy in my face. Now let me see it shake like a mixed drink. I wanna see you sweat till you get pink. I'll let my homies know I'm going nasty. And throw a 20 up and motorboat them ass cheeks.
I like the way you move, so don't stop, baby. From the bottom to the top, so amazing. Bend it over, make it pop, go crazy. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Bend it over, make it pop, go crazy. Open up that treasure box for me, baby.
You make me say, girl, how you working that pole? You got Lil Timmy's attention and you just got him on board. I'm screaming, I wish I had a bankroll, but you keep taking all my money when you striking that pose. I want you to wobbly, wobbly, drop it like it's hot. Put your hands on your knees, make that fat ass pop. Ain't no silicones in you, everything on you real. I know a booty when I see one, I ain't even gotta feel. Your body's on the dance floor, why you gotta slide on that pole?
I like the way you move, so don't stop, baby. From the bottom to the top, so amazing. Bend it over, make it pop, go crazy. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Bend it over, make it pop, go crazy. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Girl, I need sexual healing, healing, baby. You look so appealing, appealing. Baby, won't you come and heal me, baby, I'ma make you feel me, girl, I need sexual healing, healing, baby, you look so appealing, appealing, baby, won't you come and heal me, baby, I'ma make you feel me, I like the way you move, so don't stop, baby, from the bottom to the top, so amazing, bend it over, make it pop, go crazy, open up that treasure box for me, baby. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Open up that treasure box for me, baby. Bend it over, make it pop, go crazy. Open up that treasure box for me, baby.
I'm about to show my ass like a neck. I just hope that I don't get arrested. Yes, I'm on that Molly, bitch, you guessed. Now take your shirt off if that Molly got you sweating, baby. Take your shirt off, take your shirt off, take your shirt off if that Molly got you sweating, baby. Take your shirt off, take your shirt off, take your shirt off if that Molly got you sweating, baby. Step up in the party by myself. Just me and Rico, baby, nobody else. Motherfuckers hollering at me like I'm going deaf, and all of them going crazy like they smoking meth. I'm doing lines off of bad bitches ass cheek, then blow some powder in a boot and now her ass geek. If that's your hoe, bro, I wouldn't put it past me to geek her up and knock that pussy in the last week. Right that on that Molly, my dick is the only one thing. Got puss on my index and middle finger and that ass on my pinky. Mix up and downers, I'm rolling up powder with stanky. Who taking a shot? I cannot be the only one drinking. This fucking shit is fucking lit. About to start a I'm taking shots. She on that snow, I'm smoking pot. You just blowing smoke. I'm about to show my ass like I'm naked. I just hope that I don't get arrested. Yes, I'm on that Molly, bitch, you guessed. Now take your shirt off if that Molly got you sweating, baby. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off if that Molly got you sweating, baby. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off if that Molly got you sweating, baby.
It's a motherfucking drum, damn it. Waking up with a fat blunt on my dresser. Christian my cologne, it don't get no fresher. Thank the man above for the blessing of the pressure. Of this gas that I'm blowing, cause it giving me pleasure. Popping in the moment, cause the gas got me thinking. Got me thinking hard, cause the nigga ain't blinking. Man, my ass stuck like a nigga been drinking. My nigga asking me, what the hell am I thinking? Hard to tell like I'm sinking. Floating on cloud nine, I give two shit about what the hell is you drinking. Inhale with the patient, exhale navigating. Man, my brain so gone, I see the Lord in the making. Hot as hell and it's stinking. It's smoke in the car, I wish you would roll the window down, I'm dropping you off. All this smoke in my lung and a nigga don't call. Drop the hook and roll another one, I'm about to take off. Roll one, smoke one, roll two, it's on you. Roll three, it's on me. Inhale, exhale. Roll one, smoke one. Roll two, it's on you. Roll three, it's on me. Inhale, exhale. Blowing like a whale, blowing out the damn agua. Stomach screaming louder, worse than falling Mufasa. I'm trying to look straight, but I barely see my partner. I'm stuck in the zone, but I don't need a doctor. TjFreeq hit me up and said he got the real killer. Got it from the mail, he don't need no country dealer. He got that Michael Jackson, make your face look like Thriller. He hit me with the shotgun, a real caterpillar. Call Key up, told him whip me up some brownies. He melted ASAP, another pack, and he got me. I'm feeling paranoid like I'm wanted from the bounty. So I jumped in the bed, cause a nigga feeling drowsy. The pack that you smoking, man, I heard it's the Reggie. I can't shop with you because this shit fuck up my belly. I gotta hit that shit that make my eyes feel heavy. And it gotta be stuff like a real fat teddy. Roll one, smoke one. Roll two, it's on you. Roll three, it's on me. Inhale, exhale. Roll one, smoke one. Roll two, it's on you. Roll three, it's on me. Inhale, exhale. All that gas you got, roll it up. All that dab you got, burn it up. We just getting mellow tonight, no turn up. And if you brainwashed tonight, then surf up. Hey, you say you got moon rocks, then gon' fly to the moon. You eat a whole damn ill, or you'll be sleep real soon. You say you keep that pack, you got that skunk in the room. It might smell like, but might hit like. I love Cali so much, I had California babies. Bay Area lit, I used to smoke like crazy. Shout out Rich and Petaluma, Rich Cash, stay crazy. If you say your weed better than Cali, bitch, you crazy. I'ma spark one up, reppin' for your area. They getting stupid, they slapping, I'm never mad at ya. Shout out to KC2, shout out to Pop, what a fool. Cause if it weren't for my niggas, my dream would not came true. Smoke. Roll one, smoke one. Roll two, it's on you. Roll three, it's on me. Inhale, exhale. Roll one, smoke one. Roll two, it's on you. Roll three, it's on me. Inhale, exhale.
Shamu, hey. You are now listening to Drum Dummy.
Who that am I know? You already know. Who that am I know? Let's smoke on this drug. Who that am I know? Let's get to this dough. Who that am I know? It might be the fall. Time to go. Who that am I know? I'm so tired of anonymous niggas tryna rock, but they ain't been down with me. Who that am I know? It's a shame in the morning I get that call, but when it's gone, they ain't fucking with me.
But it's cool though, I'll make it shake. No room for dirty snakes. I'm going in like I ain't had a plate. Mozzarella, no cheese grate. Ain't about the money, then hit the curb. No time for no small work. That real shit, fuck what you heard. That shit can fly like a thunderbird. Kids hungry, they gotta eat. Hit the turf like a wind cleat. Come back to the job complete. Gotta work, stand on my feet. Don't dare knock if I don't know you. Don't give a damn who know you. Turn around like you supposed to. Problem solved, so what's the move?
Who that am I know? You already know. Who that am I know? Let's smoke on this drug. Who that am I know? Let's get to this dough. Who that am I know? It might be the fall. Time to go. Every time that we about to do some drugs, that's when I hear a knocking on the door. And every time that I'm about to get some sug, I hear a knocking on the door. Hey.
Who's that at my door? Could it be a whore? Tell that bitch to come to my back porch and then call some more. You gon' call your friends, I'm gon' call my friends. They gon' bring some in, I might sip some gin. We gon' get it in.
We gon' get it in.
Hold up, wait, y'all get out of sight. Gotta say these hoes do not look sexy, lit up by blue lights. Homie just ate all the drugs, that's called flushing is a waste. Y'all can't have a decent party when you live amongst the snakes. Damn.
Who that am I know? You already know. Who that am I know? Let's smoke on this drug. Who that am I know? Let's get to this dough. Who that am I know? It might be the fall. Time to go. See, there's a reason I won't let these niggas hang out with the crew. Keep the drama to yourself and worry about what you do. I ain't lying, I promise you it's the truth. Keep the police at my door, no warrants, no issue.
Cause my whole life up in this house. You whack and shit, I flush you out. Nosy neighbor keep peeking out. Take your ass in the damn house. Why you over here anyway? Your boulevard is dead away. Your fancy house, your fast cars, your perfect life is dead away. Country shit, you ain't bout that. Trying to make a living, not using the strap. Dumb ass nigga don't know about that. Don't treat my house like a damn trap. Hell no, you ain't never welcome to my spot. Act a damn fool, try to make shit hot. Got a hoe thinking that this your spot. Get your ass out, but leave the thoughts.
Who that am I know? You already know. Who that am I know? Let's smoke on this drug. Who that am I know? Let's get to this dough. Who that am I know? It might be the fall. Time to go.
Instinct Radio, it feels good to be here. It's your boy Shout Lo, KOP. Right now, we're in Atlanta, Georgia. Instinct Radio. You ain't here, you ain't nowhere. So let's get it.
Hey, we back, y'all. If y'all still tuning in, I see y'all are What y'all just heard was the people we have in the building now. And if y'all like them songs, make sure y'all stay tuned to get their information and follow them. I got Obama to my left, so we gonna start. Cause you know we got to start with the Hey, we gotta start on this side so they can introduce themselves. Don't we look cute together, me and Barack Obama? I can be the next first lady. I'm just saying. I will let them introduce themselves.
It feels so good to be in the rap game right now. Yeah, Mr. Obama, I promise you.
Them teeth, though, them teeth. Introduce yourself.
I am Barack Obama.
No,
former president of the United States of America.
All right, and who is the ego underneath Barack Obama? There we go. Can we get some air, some fresh air?
I can't breathe. But this is Tlo right here, representing an artist, solo artist, representing with Drum Dummy, not affiliated with Drum Dummy. So check out Goldfinger out right now on Audio Max. Soon to be coming to
too much.
iTunes and all that. Yeah.
So which one of them songs was yours?
Smoke One and Who That.
Hey, y'all got that. Hey,
That is the shit.
Certified loonies in the building. All right, who we got next to you? Go ahead.
Hey, Don Clark, serial servant, similar to entrepreneur, author, and planetarian.
Most definitely.
That kind of makes me feel like a little bit less of an individual. I go by Shamu of Drum Dummy. I'm part of the Drum Dummy production team along with T-Rap and Ace Lago. I'm actually in here with these two because these are my favorite fucking artists to work with, which if anybody wants to get their info and work with them, hit them up. They ain't under contract with us because Drum Dummy is not a fucking label. We can't sign artists. We're a production company. But, yeah, my name is Shamu of Drum Dummy. That's that. And you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, come on now, don't be modest. Like, let these folks know you got that hot shit. Stop playing.
This motherfucker has hot shit, like a flame emoji next to a shit emoji.
Not too.
Yeah, I actually I'm running the sale right now on my website. It's www.shamudrumdummy.com. I got them beats going fucking buy one get one free for leasing and exclusive rights.
Hey.
And I even got some. I had a situation happen where I lost a bunch of files, so I can't send the track outs to some of them. And some of those beats, the exclusive, are going for fucking $30, which is peanuts compared to what some people are selling.
Yeah, I better get them while they hot.
Go get them motherfuckers, because June 1st the sale ends and the price is gonna go back up.
If you can't buy an exclusive for $30, knowing that the exclusive be $200 or $300, if you can,
they probably more than that. Have you ever been to a studio?
Go under the freeway and just die.
Damn, Obama. And who we got next?
Oh shit, I ain't got so much things to say. I'm Nessa, Jamaica.
Hey. That's my Jamaican beauty.
Right here.
Hold on, everybody be quiet, please. Like, talk just a little longer. Say a sentence. Like, if that's your real accent.
We're gone. What was it?
Jamaica to us.
Oh yes, indeed, ma'am.
What's the black clot wrong with you, man?
I know so. A blood clot.
Bro, she will cuss you out some shit that you don't even know.
Yes. Oh yes.
And make it sound
and
sweet
nigga
as
be
fuck.
all in love.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's my girl. Just so y'all know every week y'all always hear me shout her out and say she tuned in faithfully from Jamaica. And guess what? Now we got her in the motherfucking building.
876 in this bombo.
What she said. And who are you, sir?
Oh, who am I?
Who are you? Who that am I though?
I am the motherfucker that they call TjFreeq.
Whoop whoop.
Now, you probably listened to my song a while ago. I think they were playing. I'm not
yep.
sure.
Which songs were there?
Fucked up right now, but it was Treasure Box featuring this motherfucker and my boy Sham and Kelsey Grace. God rest her soul. She's not dead, just her career.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
I mean,
Treasure
like I
Box was
kind of,
that
she
song,
kind of wanted her shit.
Right. I was.
All right.
That was her that just called me a second ago. You asshole.
Well, she should not have been tripping. She would have been up here with us.
Ooh.
But anyways, the other song was called Molly, parentheses, take your shirt off. You know what I'm saying? One of them goddamn just
Take
turn
your
up.
shirt off.
Get crunk. It ain't for the kids. This show ain't for the kids. My motherfucking music
So make
is
sure y'all
not
get
for
the
your kids.
TjFreeq shirt to take off.
Yeah.
Thank you, love, for my
Get
shirt.
that shit.
Kelsey,
Take it off.
if you're watching, he didn't mean it. He just been drinking 40s for about 2 hours, man. He ain't
We
mean
been
that
having.
shit.
Hey, there you
I
go.
love you, Kelsey.
TjFreeq. There we go.
We love you.
Yeah, make sure y'all get y'all one of those to take off to his song Molly.
Oh yeah.
That bitch is on iTunes.
I'm giving
Spotify,
you a shirt
all the
just
above.
to take it off.
We shoot a video of that
that's
bitch
what I'm
on.
talking about. Well, at least see, such a gentleman.
I know it, right?
And then he turned into a savage. Take that motherfucking shirt off.
Take that motherfucking shirt off.
Please.
Hold some beer on your titties before you do it, though. Let me see them glisten when them motherfuckers pop out, man.
Considering the last interview we did, you've came a long way from chivalry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we came a long ass way from fucking chivalry.
That was the subject, chivalry. Oh, well.
What you know?
Oh, this is far from Love Jones therapy. This is fuck Jones therapy.
Giving that man hell like that.
Damn.
He cool people. Shout out.
I wasn't even trying to give him
Hey,
hell, man.
shout out Love Jones therapy. They family too. We love y'all. But we gonna start over here with my boy Don, Mr. Don Clark in the building. I appreciate you being here today with us. I met Don a while ago when I had my boutique store, and he was doing, like he said, he been an entrepreneur. He been about doing his own thing, and he has a new book out. He has a new book that he wrote. This young man is doing great things, The Edge, and so tell us a little bit about this book, Don. What you got going on in this book?
Well, The Edge is basically is I feel like I've always been on the edge in life.
Okay.
So The Edge is basically like a breakdown of A and B, like a multiple choice. Like if you had a choice to choose between poverty versus wealth, like if you knew the things it takes to live poverty versus living in wealth, then which one would you choose?
Right.
And it's like I go even deeper with things such as spirituality versus religion. Like I know a lot of us, we battle with the conversation, you know, what should I believe in? Who should I believe in? Like, is it right? Is it wrong? Like, why do I believe it? You know, where did it come from? And so it's like I'm digging back into our childhood.
Right.
Like talking about all the things that we grew up learning, going through the school system, being dumbed down, like everything. Like,
so you basically giving an overview of a breakdown of discovering yourself versus just running off of what you've been taught and learned.
Right.
Okay.
Spot on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
What would you do if you have, your religion and stuff, and you see somebody else with a different religion that don't believe in your religion?
Mm-hmm.
How would you react to that?
How would I react to somebody with a different religion?
With different religion and stuff. If they don't believe in God, they believe in somebody else, then they come at you at the wrong way. How would you, die that situation down?
PC, bro.
Well, that's the thing. The way I
Lord.
I can't speak for everybody, but the way I operate, I ask questions. Yeah. Like, if you can't answer my question, then you clearly don't understand it.
True. That make a lot of sense. And you need to go back to the drawing board.
I don't want to condemn anybody for what they don't know. It's like just answer the question.
Ring my bell.
Hey.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Hey. I'm sorry. Yeah. We on the blueprint.
I'm liable to just turn up.
Hey, real talk.
Freak out. Hey, get it. Cut up. Freak out. Hey. Oh, what we dropping? Hey, y'all gotta understand we live and.
White to be dancing and shit.
You my brother, you black. I don't give a damn. Y'all my brother, y'all black.
That is one high ass shade of yellow, if that's the case. I mean, goddamn.
Hey, it's some people brighter than him that black. What you mean? That's what I'm saying.
That's true, and got blonde hair. But on another note, just in case y'all didn't know, I mean, not to cut you off, Don, too. These two are twins. They don't. I don't think they like to share their information. Look at the way he look. He look.
It ain't really way. Who?
Look, he was. I was like, oh, sorry.
You wouldn't be able to tell right off top. I mean, like when we were born, like we're legitimately identical twins.
Give him the mic. Get the mic.
Like when we were born, like the paperwork's there. We're identical twins. But at some
paperwork is there.
Damn.
Just know.
That's how it goes. Everybody wants to see proof on paper. So, but we are legitimately identical twins. Just at some point during life, this motherfucker lost weight, and I found it.
Don't let this man lie to you, man.
We used to be tubby as shit. Like we straight. Like we got what's the fuck them little fat ass twins in the Alice in Wonderland movie? What do you? Tweedledees.
I can't.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. We were that like all the fucking while, and
But y'all
Goddamn,
look
this-
alike.
Huh?
So y'all are fraternal, or are
No,
y'all
we are identical.
I would say y'all look alike. In
They
the
do
face.
look alike.
Here, Tay, pull your shit back. I mean, I don't know if I can tell with the face paint, but
I love the paint. Like
we
you,
got the
y'all
same
got
matching
Yeah.
Vegeta hairline. Like, you know, that's that shit is in there.
Why y'all say Obama next to me?
Obama falling right now.
Obama gonna kick your ass.
It's probably a lot.
I definitely miss you. But that big ass mole in your nose.
Damn.
See that? Look, they got the mole right here.
Yeah,
That
live
was-
and direct. Y'all gotta come down here and be with us. But no, y'all gotta see him in his full costume. He he disclosed some information. He not in his full costume today.
Well, I would say
Mike.
it's most times when I do the shit, like I'll paint like my whole face, even my neck and everything. You can see it in my videos. Like I got a YouTube channel. You can look me up. I'm the only fucking person on YouTube or Google or any goddamn thing, knock on wood, that is spelled TjFreeq. You type
Freak.
that motherfucking shit in, you get moi. That is it. You know how much pride I take in somebody asking, "Who are you?" and I'll tell them, "Google me, bitch."
Hey, he's Googleable. That's the word I always use, and it's my word.
Yeah.
Don't copy. Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Welcome to the Freak Show. That's what I'm. Oh, what's going on here?
Oh,
what was
that
that?
looked a little sensual,
Whoa,
didn't it?
whoa.
That's
That's a clip from the video Amphetamine for a song Amphetamine playing.
Why wasn't I in that video, Chrissy? Why
I
weren't we?
don't
In,
know.
I'm just saying though. Like what?
They don't know us yet.
Whoa,
They
whoa,
don't know us.
whoa! Why
Nah,
weren't
you
we
two, I'm
in
just
the
like, yo,
video
hey,
though?
I
I
want you to
mean,
talk on the song.
y'all just. Are you gonna understand her? Look, he's like, gonna
It don't matter.
talk that shit. Yeah, you missed her too. You ain't letting us in the video.
Okay. Now peep this though. We are doing a video shoot for the song you heard earlier, Molly, in Columbus, Georgia, on July
Take your shirt
1st.
off.
Take your shirt off. So if y'all trying to go on that bitch and be in the bitch, we ain't gonna necessarily make you take your shirt off, but it's finna be live in that motherfucker. Like that shoot's finna go the fuck down. I mean, don't get it twisted. It's gonna be themed like a party, but you know, you gotta be professional.
That being said, I gotta go ahead and plug the people that's letting me do the video there too, man. There's a venue in Columbus, like the music scene in Columbus. It used to be kind of strong, man, but then the shit kind of sort of like fell off. It's
Right.
Slow as
it's
fuck.
just garbage now because nobody knows how to keep a fucking good attitude about the shit.
No,
But
not really.
Hold on, wait.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to plug my homie, man.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on.
Yeah.
But I got my boy Lance, man. He started and Dalton's been doing a lot of the shit for him. Y'all don't know him, but I don't know if I can plug him or not. I had to ask him.
Hey, go ahead.
But anyways, they run a place called the Estate in Columbus, and it's just like it is everything that Columbus has been needing. Now, granted, it's predominantly like a fucking punk rock metal venue, but I mean these motherfuckers gave my crazy looking ass a chance. You know what I mean? Like they looked at this, like I came up, I was ready. They booked me for a show before they ever saw who I was.
Right.
It's kind of a fucked up decision on their part, but I'm glad that they fucked up. But anyways, shit just started taking off for me from there. Like it just, I did that one show at a fucking metal venue, and then you'd be surprised how many people listen to hip hop that go to metal venues.
Of course.
It's fucking crazy.
So I want to know what are these things on your fingers and what do they mean?
Oh,
Can you
shit.
show my audience? Like, put your hand up real quick. We can put the mic down real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Put your
Hell, I hand you
Show
the-
them knuckles.
Had a chance.
Show them knuckles.
Let's see.
Shit, let me stand up.
Oh
This-
shit! Don't fall over there because a lot of people falling there. Go on there.
Oh my god.
Put your hand up like this. Like that. Look, they can see it like that. There
But
you go.
anyway,
You gotta make a fist. You gotta make a fist.
I'll
There
make
you
a
go.
fit.
There you go.
I got some white shit, but anyways, it says one. Fuck me running.
Wait a minute.
Give me the damn
Lord.
motherfucking mic.
Backwards, hold on. Anyway, it says one for my boy. The
One
reason
for
I-
my boy. Oh, okay.
Boy.
Boy.
It's
That's
kinda-
it, right?
Boy.
You know,
It's like
It's like saying
Boy.
bro, but
boy.
you got Elmer
Boy.
Fudd syndrome, like
did
boy.
I say it right? Boy.
Boy.
Explain it to him right quick.
Hey, boy. Anyway, let me explain. It's kind of a deep subject. Like I always try to put a shout out from my homie Brandon. Like he was
Okay.
one of my
Nice.
biggest fans from and one of my best friends. And like we lost him not too long ago.
Okay.
And
I
ever
understand.
since then, like you know, once I started doing shows and shit, like I always try to put something in my paint that like kind of commemorate him.
Right.
Like I want to bring my boy with me. So like,
That's
and
love.
this one, you know, I feel like even though he gone, I know that man's still watching me do this shit.
Most
He
definitely.
watching all of us.
And
do this
supporting.
shit. Yeah, man. He was always the biggest supporter. That's what fucking hit me so hard. Like, he was the biggest supporter I had at the time. Like, before I had any videos or anything like that, that motherfucker was supporting us.
That's
me,
love.
Tim, Sham, like, everybody.
And that's good that you remember that and you show love to him, you know?
It's, you know, I mean, shout out fucking Christina, Chet. You know, I know y'all probably going through some hard times still, man. And, like, I keep y'all in my prayers. I really do.
Most
I
definitely.
I do this for y'all.
And that's love.
I know it's kind of vulgar, but hey,
Hell, he was vulgar
B-Rabbit
himself,
loved
so,
it,
I mean,
man.
it's-
B-Rabbit loved that
But
shit.
you know what? I tell people all the time, when I pass, I don't want nobody crying like at my fucking. I'm a rock star, so y'all better be turning up with. Right. So on that note, I noticed a little mark on your neck. What type of ligature?
Huh?
Yeah.
What you talking about?
I'm very noticeable, so I mean I'm very up here. Yeah.
That's a damn scar.
About
Who
that.
tied his ass up?
Right.
TjFreeq. Whoa.
Bye.
Whoa. What bar was this at, and why weren't we invited? Once again.
It was one. It was just a little a little hideaway place. over
No,
there.
Tay, that's the scar that's on your leg. That happened because you were singing in the shower and slipped on the bar of soap.
that's right.
Wait,
that's right.
in the shower?
I was singing in the shower and I slipped on the bar of soap.
Lordy Jesus, what goes on in Columbus? Y'all, we got to take a bus and go down to Columbus with
You ain't listen.
Turn up. I mean, wait, hold on.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
you
right.
ready for
That's
that,
right. Where are you guys located?
We are actually in it's Meriwether County, Georgia.
Where the hell is that?
If you look it up, actually, the only fucking thing that's like noticeable about the area
Patron.
is the place we live in is called Warm Springs.
What is it
Yeah,
called?
I can't fucking talk. Well, that's that goddamn double shot of Patron y'all gave. The place.
Our claim, where we come from, our claim to fame is the goddamn Little White House where FDR was. Like that.
What the hell
That's
is FDR?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt. You uncultured.
You don't know your
swine.
presidents?
We all been drinking.
Thank you.
But that's the place we're from. Warm Springs is where FDR went because that president had polio, and that was where he went to like rehab his legs and shit.
Right, this motherfucking smart ass nigga just
I mean, I'm just trying to let
he
you know
just
where
threw
we
me
from.
all the way
You
out
know what? A lot
Because
of
what if they
them
wanna
are smart
fucking
niggas
look it
bored
up?
as hell out there because ain't shit to do. It ain't shit to do out there.
Thank you.
And I was getting to that fucking point, but all right.
Ain't a goddamn thing to do but just turn the fuck up, get drunk,
Okay.
get fucked up.
Okay, so once again, that place is
It's Warm Springs, Georgia. If y'all let me get to the point, god damn it.
Well, go ahead, sir.
Y'all said y'all were gonna damn take a bus to Columbus or where the fuck we were from. I was gonna let you know that there wasn't shit to do.
Tell us what.
But kick it with us. That was it. That's the only fucking thing to do in that area. That's it. You
Let
know.
me see where I'm from. You talking about where you from?
Where you from?
I'm not from Warm Springs.
You right around the corner, motherfucker.
Exactly. It's right around the corner, but I ain't from Warm Springs, motherfucker. I'm from Manchester, Georgia. And I have two things to say.
Where's
about
that?
Manchester, right near the, in the boondock. We from the boondock. Nothing but trees and trees. That's
Okay,
all
so-
it is, country home.
so where- so wh- Well, damn, head to yonder.
Whoa,
We're gonna
damn.
go to yonder. We're gonna go check them out. But where can they find you on social media and follow your music, follow everything you got going on? Tell us real quick, cause we got to get ready to get up out of here in a minute.
God damn. Shit,
I
we
know
done
it's
took
rough.
all time up.
Hey, at least we
Oh,
had
wait,
a
we're
good.
gonna start here. Go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram with TLODD90. You can find me on SoundCloud. Got a project out named Goldfinger. Video shoot for Who That coming soon. Yes, baby. Yeah. Yeah, Dan is the man with the plan, so you gotta get the That's the one. Yeah. But Audio Max, SoundCloud, Goldfinger out now. Underdogs coming soon. Produced by my boy Shamu Joint Dummy. Featuring Q Shatter, TjFreeq, Shamu, Kikeen the Ball from Arkansas, Sean Cool from LaGrange, Georgia. And
It's a blessing and a curse.
right, you say it, my brother. But yeah, just find me on Instagram, TLODD90, Facebook, Cigarillo
I think we
Tlo,
live now.
and plenty more.
Yeah,
you can.
I'm joking though. I'm serious. Like,
Where can we find you? Where can everybody find your book? And where can they follow you at? And all that good stuff.
You can find me on Facebook, Don Clark, straight through. You can find me on Instagram, Don Clark _ That's DONCLARK _ You can find the book on Amazon.
Make sure y'all check that book out.
Please do
get
get this
you
man
some,
book, 'cause he
life
sound like he
lessons.
know exactly
Get
what
your
the fuck
life
he's
together.
talking about, because I'm really trying to get a copy of that bitch before I leave today.
Damn right.
I'm Shamu of Drum Dummy. I've got my Instagram and everything. Instagram, Twitter, fucking Snapchat is Shamu Drum Dummy. SHAMUDRUMDUMMIE. And my YouTube, it's youtube.com/Shamu Pimp. Website, ShamuDrumDummy.com. If y'all can pay attention to what I'm saying from this
We're
motherfucker.
listening right. Yes.
Go buy you some heat, cause I know y'all motherfuckers. Everybody's a fucking rapper nowadays, and I know your ass needs some heat.
Yeah.
And I got that shit dirt
He sure
fucking
do.
cheap.
He sure do.
You can buy
and my beautiful Jamaican beauty over
Yes,
here.
man. Please tell us where to follow you.
You're always tuning in, and they always know your name. So where can they find my beauty at?
Take your time, baby.
Instagram. Yeah. _ for Vanessa. Follow me. I follow you back.
Hey, follow her. She follow you back.
FOREVERNESSA.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
And tell the people where you from, Vanessa, again.
Jamaica.
What part of Jamaica?
Kingston.
Bop, bop, bop,
Bop, bop, fever.
Hey,
Burn your
panani. Hey. That's my boo, y'all. Y'all gonna see more of her. She always coming back. So yeah.
I need me a Jamaican woman.
Well,
I got
you got a passport? You got a passport?
I will get one, and I will not come.
I put me in. I just want to say, my boy, if you'd shut your fucking mouth for a couple seconds, you had the plug just now. But anyways, you can find me at TjFreeq. That is the @ symbol. TjFreeq. Now I say it slow because there's some dumb motherfuckers that will watch this video and still comment on it and ask, "What do I find? What do I follow him?"
Damn right.
I mean, fuck me running. I hate to call y'all out, but fuck, you know who you is. You know who you is. But everything, fucking Twitter, Instagram. I think the only thing different, YouTube is TjFreeq. I'm not sure about the URL thing. For some reason, YouTube be tripping about the URL. But, like, I swear to God, you go to the search bar and type my name in. Like, I'm the only motherfucker that comes up.
So what you got going on? What y'all got going on next? Where can we find y'all next? Your next show? Where can we follow y'all? Or where could
We're gonna be at the estate, the same place we just plugged earlier. We're gonna be there doing a show on the 23rd of June.
Okay.
Again, we're doing the video for Molly on.
And we getting invites, right? So we can tell
Most definitely.
our viewers too, right? Hey, bow.
Hey, I'll see.
Y'all coming with us, right?
What's
we
up?
turning up for them one time.
We gotta
I got
exchange
you.
numbers.
I'm gonna send you a damn a DM and shit. Matter of fact, I got your number and shit on the card still.
It goes down in the DM. Hey, it go down in the DM.
But we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there. The video shoots July 1st. We got the show on June 23rd. He actually has a show at the same venue on June 1st.
Okay.
Goddamn, and he's actually got another. This motherfucker here has a project that's gonna be dropping real soon called The Freaks Come Out at Night. That bitch is gonna have features from Bo Hagen and fucking Lazy Bone for Bone Thugs and Homies.
Sound like I need to be a part of that.
We gonna be
Turned.
busy as fuck.
Y'all make sure y'all follow everybody that we had on the show today. They got big things coming up. Make sure y'all follow your girl at one beautiful unique queen.
At least I know I'm not the only one that can't fucking talk today.
Mine is just Chrissy_Red with 2 D's.
And if you missed it, follow my YouTube page, The Blueprint Ivory Rockstar YouTube page, and follow up with us and catch some of the previous shows. But as y'all see, we always bring y'all some real heat, the blueprint to real life, but we always have a good time with it as well. So
yeah.
I mean, everybody's about having a good time, enjoying life, but you know what? You gotta have a blueprint to making it all work. So stay tuned with us. We always come with the heat. We always come with a party. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll catch y'all in 2 weeks from now, and y'all follow these boys, and we all going down there and going support and.
What did you drop?
Whoa, we all gonna support and represent. Oh yeah, we gonna represent. So on that note, we out, y'all.
Bye. In the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.